Summit Search and Rescue predicts their busiest season ever. Phil Lindemann with their news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93. It has already been a record year for Summit County Rescue Group, but that's not something they brag about.
From 2014 to 2018, we were averaging about 100 calls to dispatch a year. Last year we had 150. This year we're already at about 175. And I wouldn't be surprised if we're pushing 190 this year.
That was Search and Rescue Coordinator Charles Pittman. He expects winter to be just as busy as summer, which could stretch volunteer rescue crews to the limit.
If we get multiple avalanches in one day, it's going to be tough on our team. I mean, we'll respond to all of them, but we start really stressing the team when we do that.
More people mean more crowding at trailheads, and backcountry guidebook author Fritz Sperry would hate to see a repeat of April and May.
We saw a lot of access get closed last spring when we saw a giant increase in user numbers. I mean, people were parked in the Seven Sisters slide path on Highway 6.
Protecting access begins with etiquette and common sense.
CDOT and Colorado Patrol said, okay, you guys are being jerks. We're just going to close it because it's not worth our time and effort. We don't have enough resources to fight you.
Ethan Green, executive director for the Colorado Avalanche Information Center, believes good etiquette can even ward off disaster.
It's very important for people to communicate, be courteous out there, make sure they don't put other people in harm's way by their actions.
New this season, Summit Rescue is partnering with the U.S. Forest Service for avalanche beacon checks. Pittman explains.
It's actually just a simple sign that has a built-in avalanche transceiver in it. And you walk by and it says your avalanche transceiver is working. Nothing more complex than that.
The rescue group hopes that, with time, this inspires beacon use. Watch for the first beacon check at Vail Pass coming sometime soon. By this time tomorrow, 4 of 5 local ski resorts will be open for the season. Chairs at Breckenridge start spinning tomorrow at 8:30 for service on Peak 8 only. Uphill access remains closed at Breck and everywhere else in Summit, opening sometime in December. Nicotine use, bullying, and thoughts of suicide were down almost across the board last year for more than 1,000 local teenagers. This comes from the 2019 Healthy Kids Colorado survey taken before the pandemic. 49 local high schoolers say they were bullied last year, down from 61 in 2017. At Summit Middle, bullying is way down, from 1 in 2 students to 1 in 5 in just 3 years. Vaping is down significantly at Summit High, from 122 students to 80, although use at the middle school was up about 3%, as 95 students tried e-cigarettes at least once. Mental health is improving for high schoolers. 9% considered suicide, compared to 17% statewide, while students at Summit Middle continue to struggle. More than 136 out of 758 kids had suicidal thoughts last year. The district hopes to combat this through better counseling for all grades, funded in part by a voter-approved tax. In sports, the CSU Rams face Boise State tonight. Kickoff is 6 o'clock on FS1. And in local sports, brought to you by American Family Insurance, the Weiss Agency, skiers and riders have triggered at least 6 avalanches statewide since Halloween, most down south in the San Juan and Saguache ranges. A split boarder escaped a slide west of Aspen yesterday, and on Monday, a skier was briefly caught in a broken slab on Independence Pass. No injuries or burials from either incident. Phil Lindemann with your news from Avalanche Physical Therapy on Krystal 93.